Okay, so we are beginning our online international education fair and the webinar is about to start. I can see we have about 100 students. I want to thank you for joining us today. I hope this is going to be a useful information when you're going to be attending. Till the end of the webinar, you will be able to learn about the scholarships, application fee waivers, the COVID-19 updates, and many more. So watch till the end and ask any question that you have. I hope it's going to be worth. Thanks.
Who is attending this webinar. I appreciate that you're there up so late, and we would look forward to supporting you on this presentation. Like, other than me presenting, you would have some Q&A answered by Sharam, who is the Assistant Dean for Graduate Admission. Benjamin is also there, who is Assistant Director for Graduate Recruitment, and Michael, who is the Director for International Recruitment for undergraduate students. So just a quick introduction to UMass Lowell. We are one of the top tier universities, research universities in the US. We come on the East Coast in the most famous New England and Massachusetts region. We are one of the 5 UMass colleges, of which we are the ranked second after UMass Amherst. Moving forward, we have 5 different colleges, including all the fields that you would be looking out for, right from engineering to sciences to colleges of fine arts, social sciences, health sciences, and Manning School of Business. Talking about India, just recently, according to 2017 reports, we have 68 undergraduate students at UMass Lowell and 257 graduate students at UMass Lowell across various different colleges that I just mentioned about. With respect to undergraduate program, we have almost 120 plus options of majors that you could choose from. We have a very diverse population with over 122 countries represented. So you are always going to be in a classroom full of different ethnicities and nationalities, giving you a global feel. The class itself is kind of supported with a lot of student professor interface, wherein we have a student faculty ratio of 17:1. You could also be taking facilities such as co-ops and internship. We have facilities of on-campus job. You could also get involved into international exchange programs that we are going to look into further. On campus, what we have is, hello, sorry, I just heard something. Yeah. So on campus, we also have some facilities wherein students can be part of taking teaching training like You Teach program, which can allow students, especially the undergraduate students, to enroll themselves into a program of STEM fields that they can further go ahead and teach. Students can take part of co-ops. Co-op is basically a form of internship for which has some sort of an experiential learning. We can definitely discuss further about all this in a one-on-one interaction. I would be giving you a QR code link that you guys can take a picture of at the end of this presentation and request for a one-on-one meeting with me. So we do have education that you can take not just at UMass Lowell, but we have facilities wherein you can enroll onto co-ops and work with universities going beyond. Hello, are you guys able to see my slides? Abhijit, if you can just inform me if you're able to see my slide and hear me properly. Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, sorry, I was just cross-checking. Yeah, so we can have students working with our partners who are in and around Lowell and Boston area. Around the world is one more thing that students can look into, wherein they can do a short-term or a long-term study abroad and an exchange program with the 120 partner universities that we have almost in 40 countries across the globe. Talking a little bit about the residence life, we have over 4,500 residents on campus. So this is something that we be reassuring for students that you can stay on campus and pursue your studies. This is something, an add-on information that since the campus is huge, you can have your own car, you can also rent a car, but we also have shuttle buses that run all the way till 2 a.m. in the night daily. Students can also take part in communities that just not are limited to classes, but they go beyond classes, and student can explore these communities to kind of like build up their career, build up their profile. We have more than 20 odd restaurants on the campus and other facilities with respect to dining services. We have more than 275 clubs and organizations. And again, one thing to remember is these are iterative clubs. So students can take part in this every year as they enroll. Like many other universities across US, we also pride on our sports. And if you're coming to UMass Lowell, Riverhawks is something that will be embedded in your day-to-day life. Now, very important thing to note here, if you want to take a picture of this, these are the deadlines for the undergraduate student. Again, like I said, I'm sharing with you a QR code at the end of this for a one-on-one meeting. And I'm sure our partners at Study Metro are also keeping you very well abreast with all these dates and the developments that are happening with respect to the current scenario. And we are also going to address that in the Q&A session. The requirements that we look at a general scenario is that 111, 1,100 for SATs and 22 for ACTs. Most of the Indian students would be taking SATs. We are also looking out for undergraduate. You also have an option of no test, wherein you need to write for an essay. We can answer this in a Q&A session. On an average, what we have been looking out for with respect to the average scores in a classroom, for undergraduates, it's 3.8 GPA, and for grads is 3.50. Now, talking about grad, most of you would be interested in grad recruitment here. Grad students.
We lost you. We lost you, Prahlad. 1 second.
Yeah, it was because I was muted. Sorry.
All right.
So yeah, just continuing on this, we have over 40 plus master's program that the students can look into, and over 30 plus doctoral program. One great thing to know about UMass Lowell is that you have a prestigious group of alumni that is more than 90,000 alumni across the globe that would be to support you once you graduate from UMass Lowell. Just to quickly run you through the different programs that you could look into in the engineering college, you have these programs. We also are starting with industrial engineering. That's going to be new this fall 2020. We have the sciences school. What I would like to mention here is, although the average that you saw was 3.5 GPA, 3.5 GPA, what we are looking out for both for undergrad and grad is a 3 GPA. With respect to graduate school, we are also accepting GRE for 300 and GMAT for 500 for business schools. The SATs that we look out for undergraduate is going to be around 1,100. And IELTS across the board, we are looking out for 6.5 average. We don't look into individual bands. Though for Manning School of Business, for any business related program, we are looking for an IELTS of 7 and a TOEFL of 100. If you're looking to apply through graduate school, this is the flow that you're looking into. Again, no need to rush into this. We are there to have a one-on-one discussion with you later on as well, and our partners at
So this brings us to the end of the webinar. I hope the information that you have gained today is going to be useful for you for making an application to the university. If you still have any question or any query about applying to the university, then you contact one of the study metro representative. Thank you so much again for joining this webinar. Have a good one.